So you say they got an activist investor and it became a meme stock and then they raised a ton of capital, correct? Not so much. I mean, that's like the short clips. That's the cliff notes. That's not what really happened. What really happened is GameStop actually raised some money back in the day. They were going to pay off their debt. They had an activist investor by the name of Ryan Cohen, but that was like half the story. They raised $1 billion. They paid off their debt. They're sitting there with the billion. Ryan saying, "Okay, I'm the guy. I'm the investor. Now do something." And guess what? Nope. So Ryan goes to the company and he starts working for the company. He says, "I'll become the CEO. I'll become the chairman of the board." He took over. It's more than just activist investor. Now it's actual GameStop. He put it on his whole collar. And you know what? And he's working wonders. We know this. GameStop has they have a profit, right? A swing profit for the last year of about $1 billion. You wait till you see it over the last 2 or 3 years. They also have almost $10 billion cash now. To start out at $1 billion, now 2 years later, they're almost at $10 billion. All of Wall Street wants in. But you got to give Ryan all the credit. He's not taking any shareholder equity. The thing that he owns 8% of this company. And then everybody else is going to get rich that owns this company. Kind of reminds me of something like Amazon, where Jeff Bezos, he just said it the other day. He's like, "Hey, I make billionaires. I make millionaires. If you invest with me, you trust me, and I grow the company." Now, I know they're asleep at the wheel for the last 7 years. That's everything. But when you look at GameStop, Ryan bought in about $120 million, $130 million worth. And guess what? It's worth like $1 billion. It's probably going to be worth $2 billion, whatever it may be at the time. And everyone else is going to get rich. Go look at Tesla. Elon Musk is worth $300-400 billion. The company's only worth $700-800 billion. He's worth half the company. So that's my point. You could be the richest man in the world, and you might think you're somebody. You're nobody to me. It's about making billionaires and millionaires, and that's what GameStop's doing. GameStop's going to make everybody rich around them. Why? Because the value's there, and all of Wall Street knows it, guys. You don't go from $1 billion cash to almost $10 billion a year later, and you go and look at it. There's like 4 retail companies with more cash than GameStop. That's it, and we're talking Amazon, Walmart, Costco, and CVS. That's it. GameStop's top 5 in the world for cash on hand. And guess what they get to do? They get to deploy that cash. And they get to put it to work in the markets, and you get to see it happen in real time. And then you're like, maybe I should invest with somebody like Ryan. Maybe the guy did it right. Maybe Ryan Cohen is the type of CEO I want to invest with. And why? He doesn't take a single dollar. He doesn't charge any money. He works for free. And if people know, "Oh, boo-hoo, he's a billionaire, he doesn't have to." You don't know. You don't know his finances. You don't know if he's liquid or not. But you know what? All you guys out there who don't put your money in GameStop, we'll remember this day. We'll remember August 21st, my daughter's birthday, 2025. GameStop was $22.50 a share. And we were all telling you then, it's so manipulated. It's so held down. It's so pinned down. This stock should be everything. It should be $1,000 stock. It should be $500 tomorrow. That's how valuable it is. And they can short it all they want. They can do whatever they want. They can swap it. They can spit it, slip it. They can do whatever they want. We know the truth. That's why we never sell. Well, I don't. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.